now, if we switch to sofa cam, we can just spot a family of 4 majestic, lesser-spotted superstars nesting just there. There they are. Arabella Weir, Joyner and Bez Delia. Joe, Ackley Bridge. No, it's not set in Liverpool, but it just sounds great in a Scouse accent, doesn't it?
Sounded similar to Accrington Stanley, didn't it, for a minute?
It must be. Yeah. For people who haven't seen Ackley Bridge, tell us a bit about what it's about, please.
It's a series about a big academy that's set up in a fictional town up north to join the community. Because it was becoming quite divided with an Asian and a white community, and everyone is sending their kids to the school at the end of their road, which consequently meant it was predominantly white or predominantly Asian. And the theory, which I believe they actually did try out a few years ago, was to join the community by forcing the school to kind of be 50-50, really.
And it's quite gritty, isn't it? Because there's been a lot of pushback from pupils and parents from both sides who don't want their kids to merge.
Yeah, we're on the 3rd series now, so there's always kind of tensions, and then there's equally some really lovely warm moments. And we followed a couple of best friends all the way through the first couple of series, Missy and Naz, who are from very different families, very different backgrounds, but live on the same street and grew up together. So they're our kind of epitome of what we're trying to achieve, I suppose.
Yeah, nice. I did see a clip where Mandy, who you play, and Kenise, who's played by your mate Sinetra, you were surrounded by yobs. And in a car, and they were shaking.
And they were getting a bit aggressive, weren't they?
Yeah, it was really quite... I was like, ugh, making me go all hot and funny for you. It was really good.
So I'm the head teacher, and there's been a big divide. Actually, I think Mandy thought she was going to do everybody a favour by doing a piece in actually what happened to be quite a National Front newspaper. Right. She was just trying to teach them about Ramadan. I was sort of, you know, and it kind of backfired, and people weren't very happy about it. So Sinetra's character, Kenise, who has got a good standing in the community and knows everybody, when Mandy's saying, well, we need to go out there and get all the kids back in school and talk to the parents and, you know, let's hit this head on. And she says, I'll come with you. So that scene was from us going around the community to try and make things better. And
it was really good. Yeah. You've worked with Sinetra, Sara lots, haven't you? Because you were on No Angels back in 2002.
Yes.
You've stayed good mates.
We are really good friends. So that's been a real joy for 3 years to go back to Leeds and live next door to each other and work together all day, like when we were 25.
Very nice.
So consequently, we end up playing a lot of board games and...
That's code for
we end up... you hear me, yeah?
Yeah, we get it.
We end up behaving like we're 25 again.
We've got a little clip of her in action. First off, we see Mandy, and she's reassuring student Naz before Naz's mum at Kenise pops up. Have a look.
Oh, wow. You weren't kidding when you said you were trying.
No, but it doesn't matter because none of it is going in. My offer is 3 A-stars, miss. I don't think I'm going to get in.
Nasreen, you are a star. And you're going to shine bright no matter where you go or what you do.
Mum.
I'm sorry. I got carried away.
Oh, this is a private conversation.
Not when you're my daughter and not when it's this important. Huh? Don't you think I've seen how bloody miserable you are? You look like you're trying to solve bloody crime watch.
She's so good. Enjoying you lugging around that baby bump there. How is it wearing one of those? Is it fun for like 13 seconds and you're like done?
Well, so like anything in life, really, not a lot is made for somebody who's 5'2". So, you know, I have to take up all my trousers. Everything's sort of too long. But you wouldn't even think of this until you were putting it on every day and lumping it around. But obviously this brilliant prosthetic bump, which is very good on this leotard.
What is it? Is it foam?
It was a hard foam. Yeah. So no, it wasn't really foam. No, it was a silicone-y thing. It was very good.
Rubbery.
It looked great. But
has it got a boob?
Giant.
Yeah. Has it got boobs attached?
No, but it's got his big leotard that squashes your own boobs, and you know, and then something else that digs in up there. It's really, really awkward. Yes. But it's obviously made for somebody that's not 5'2". So the entire thing, which you can only ever fit under your boobs, right? Because I can't do anything about them. Yeah. They're there.
Bears, they're nodding. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know how it is, right?
Totally get it.
They know what to do.
Yeah. And the whole body of it is really long. It's for somebody who's 5'6". So that's. Basically, I don't sit down and I waddle a lot in this, and it's not really acting. It's just accommodating.
Because you just have to
no
waddle
acting
when you're wearing
required.
that. Do you ever pop to the shops in it and pretend to go into labour?
No.
OK.
No, but that would be great fun. Yeah, why not?
Good, should do that.
No, but I tell you what, a lot of people did, some of the essays or people that weren't in regularly were saying to me, and I must have looked really nonchalant to this, the woman that played Nana Paracha, just presumed that I really was pregnant in real life. Right. So she said to me at some point, so was she having? I said, oh, I don't know. Do you know? I didn't even ask. I don't know. I'm thinking, I haven't asked the scriptwriters what I'm having. I don't even know. She must have thought, she really doesn't care.
No, she's not.
I don't know. Oh, what this? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Someone will tell me at some point.
Someone will tell me. I'll get a script.
You've got lots of actors who are trained actors and from drama school and things.
Yeah.
And then street casting, where apparently you go out in the street and you round up the locals and shove them in and make them act.
Well, it was Penny, our fabulous director for the first series, and she's been on every series, actually, Penny Wilcock. It's her kind of... She's just brilliant. So, because it was a young Asian cast for some of them, there wasn't a great pool of kind of kids leaving drama school to source from, really, and they're quite young. So some of them, you know, were auditioned and it's quite well established, like our main girls and stuff. And then others, I mean, one of the girls that plays Nazreen's sister in it, she was walking down the road apparently having a row with somebody on her phone. And Penny was thinking, I need somebody really sassy for this part. Oh, and this is just earwigging her, having this row going, oh, it's like this, like that, you know.
And are they loving
waited
it?
for her to get off the phone and said, have you ever thought about acting? Come here tomorrow. And you hear about those things and you'd actually say to your kid, well, don't go. Who gave you that number?
And then
they
just absolutely embracing it. And it must be interesting to work with them as an actor yourself.
Yeah, it's brilliant because now we're 3 years in, they're all actors, really, as far as you're concerned, because they're up and running and, you know,
so
they know how it's done.
We're going to have a quick fire round now, OK? Are we ready? I'm going to ask you each a quick fire round question about school, just in celebration of Achley Bridge. Kev, favourite subject at school, Kev?
Oh, music. It's kind of a cop-out, but it's true.
Yes, OK, worst subject?
Science.
Science, very good. Joe, your favourite teacher?
My favourite teacher was Mr Spencer. I had him for a head at one point. He was lovely. Did English as well.
And Arabella, detention. Were you were quite naughty at Camden School for Girls, weren't you? Because didn't your mum
I was
work
very,
there?
very naughty.
Yeah.
Partly because I wanted to be popular and partly because my mother was a teacher there and I was suspended loads and loads of times. I was very lucky they didn't kick me out.
Yeah.
It's pathetic because I'm still proud of that.
Yeah. What was it for? Were you setting off sort of the classic...
Well, what do you think? It was for chatback.
Oh, was it?
I was always for the chatback. Yes, I was very, very sassy and
The suspension seems harsh, though, for chatback. I thought you'd be setting off, you know... There was a lot of
There was a lot of warnings and a lot of warnings.
Relentless.
Relentless chatback. I mean, I just was determined to be popular and you don't get popular doing exams well.
Yeah, kids, take that one. Do your best, yeah. Now, in honour of Head Teacher Joe, we have got some school-related activities for kids and grown-ups alike. Here we go. Oh, Joe, I think you've got this one. This is the bit where we make our lovely guests do a bit of work. You have to graft.
There we go.
You've got the University of Oxford museums, that's right, isn't it? They've got 4 of them.
I do, including the Museum of Natural History and the History of Science Museum. Also, the world-famous Bodleian Library, where they filmed scenes from Harry Potter.
Good.
All free to enter.
Very, very beautiful building.
Yeah. Beautiful building.
Round building.
All free to enter, donations welcome. Special events throughout the summer include a day dedicated to the moon landing on July the 20th and a new exhibition about the origins of animal life 600 million years ago.
Very nice. Well done. You really lifted
Thanks
it
for having me.
Thanks there.
I'll see you in Oxford.
Arabella, what have you got there?
I've got Matilda the Musical, which I have seen and is absolutely brilliant.
It's great, isn't it?
It's based on Roald Dahl's much-loved book, has won over 90 international awards, including, blimey, this is incredible, 23 for Best Musical.
Wow.
The show's on at the Cambridge Theatre in London's West End, but it's also on a UK and Ireland tour since March. I happen to know it's doing very well for it because a very close friend of mine is organising the tour.
Oh, good.
And it's about to start its final leg of the tour at the Norwich Theatre Royal, which is a lovely theatre, 16th of July to the 17th of August. Tickets on sale now. Do not miss that show.
Yeah, I've seen it a couple of times. It's magnificent if you get a chance to go along. Time for Betty to gobble up another tune for our playlist. Joe, do the honours.
Betty, could you play my song, please?
Beautiful. You're All I Need to Get By Aretha Franklin.
Oh, beautiful.
Woo. Can you sing?
Not like her.
Very good miming, though. I was actually really hold
Thanks very much.
Tell us about why that song in particular, Jo.
Because that was my first dance with my husband, Neil. Because not many love songs really go for it somewhere in the middle, don't they? And you can actually have a good dance to that. So we did have a really good dance.
And is that when you got everybody else to come and join in?
I don't know what they were doing. I wasn't watching Sarah. I was just having a good dance. And actually, I never even saw my evening buffet or my wedding cake, because once we had that dance, we never got off the dance floor then all night.
That's
I
amazing.
Didn't even see the buffet.
What happened with that cake?
It's a good wedding, isn't it?
Just moulding away.
I did see it on photos, but I never even saw it. Didn't taste it.
Sound like a party. OK, good time to pop that up on the playlist. You lot at home can find it on Spotify. Ackley Bridge is on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. on Channel 4. Joyner, everyone. She's fabulous. Time for a very quick break. Come back, though. We'll flood you with top telly and film recommendations. We will see you in a splash. It's very nice.